What is an
Circumcision.
intactivist?
Doctors
What is an
sold their
intactivist?
souls
Some
to
of
the
you
devil.
watching this live broadcast may not have even heard of the word intactivist. It's a combination of the words intact and activist. Intactivist. Intactivists believe that intact genitals are a fundamental human right. Intact genitals are a fundamental human right. And American doctors have told parents, no, intact genitals are not a fundamental human right. If you pay us $1,000, we will cut off part of your son's sex organ at birth. Circumcision is a scam, ladies and gentlemen. I founded a nonprofit 10 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we officially declared nonprofit status 8 years ago, but I founded Bloodstained Men 10 years ago. And what we are, we travel around the nation wearing bloodstained suits. We wear a splotch of blood painted on our white jeans, and we are men and women both. Men and women both. But so we travel around the nation. We travel around the nation, ladies and gentlemen. And we protest in cities. We protested in over 500 cities in the last 10 years, warning the American people that circumcision is not medicine. Circumcision is child abuse. And that's a bitter pill for Americans to swallow. That's a bitter pill for Americans to swallow, ladies and gentlemen. We were raised in a nation that cuts the genitals of its newborn boys. It's become an institution, a medical institution in the United States. The legal scholar, law professor, Peter Adler, has recently written a book and published it on Amazon. Published it, and it's available on Amazon. Circumcision is a fraud. Circumcision is a fraud. That's bitter news for the American people, ladies and gentlemen, because people trusted American doctors. We believed them. We believed them when they told us, when they told parents. We believed them. We were so naive. We believed them because our parents believed them. Our great-grandparents our grandparents believed them. I don't think our great-grandparents believed them because circumcision is a recent cruelty introduced by the medical profession in the United States. Do you know when American doctors introduced circumcision to the United States, ladies and gentlemen, do you know what they said? Do you know what they said? Are you ready for the incredible? Let me tell you. Let me face the camera here for this. American doctors had the nerve. They had the nerve to tell parents the truth. They said in the late 19th century, in the early 20th century, they told American parents, we're circumcising your son to stop him from masturbating. We're circumcising your son because it will make it more difficult for him to masturbate. That's what they told parents. They published it in the medical journals, ladies and gentlemen. Can you imagine that? That was American medicine 120 years ago. And it evolved from there. But that's the cruel roots of American circumcision. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then they found out that it was a big moneymaker. They found out it was a big moneymaker, ladies and gentlemen. And so as we moved into the 20th century, just about 100 years ago, they discovered that circumcision was easy to do, fast to do. If you ignored the child's pain, and they do, you could do 5 or 6 circumcisions an hour. And in today's dollars, you could earn $3,000 an hour if you charge $500 a circumcision. I just saw a Facebook post today. This woman was screaming. She was screaming, my doctor just charged me $1,200 to circumcise my baby because my insurance didn't pay it. Can you imagine that, ladies and gentlemen? So a doctor who does it, these doctors, they bring all the kids, all the babies in one day a week, 1 hour a week. They can squeeze in 5 or 6 circumcisions in an hour. And if they charge $1,000 per circumcision, they can earn $5,000 or $6,000 an hour, ladies and gentlemen. 1 hour a week. 1 hour a week. That's what circumcision is, ladies and gentlemen. 1 hour a week. Do you want that job? Would you take that job? Would you take that job for $5,000 or $6,000 for, what's that come to? Let's say $20,000 a month for 4 hours of work a month. $20,000 a month. Would you take that job? I wouldn't. I wouldn't. That's called selling your soul to the devil. That's called selling your soul to the devil, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what's happened. American doctors have sold their souls to the devil. They have sold their souls to the devil for filthy lucre. Money. Money. American doctors, after all, are businessmen and businesswomen. They have sold their souls to the devil for cold, hard cash. And they will mutilate the genitals of any male child because they think they have cover. They think they have cover because they've gotten together their little medical associations, which are like trade unions, which are like trade groups. And they've declared now, oh, listen, sorry about that masturbation thing. That wasn't really the reason why we were circumcising your sons. That's all just old stuff. No, the truth is we now realize that it was beneficial for your son. So all they did was just pull a fast one on the American people, ladies and gentlemen. They said that circumcision was for your own good. They cut off part of your child's sex organ for his own good. You want to talk about Orwellian doublespeak? So that's what's happened, ladies and gentlemen. American doctors have bamboozled. They have bamboozled the American people for money, and circumcision has become a self-perpetuating money machine for American doctors.